Let's do her to her. We're at 71 deaths already. I had to say Link losses because this is a Nintendo game. So we just finished up our trial shrine in the base for the big kingdom here. So only got two spirit orbs, so we can't upgrade anything quite yet. We got 6 Korok seeds, so we could probably get rid of those soon, but... Is there anything around the shrine that we should be looking for here? Not that I can see. Hey. Hey, big guy. Hey. You're a Highland, aren't you? It's rare to see your kind around here. So he was roaming around during my travels when Prince Sidon recruited me and brought me here. That's because I can touch shock arrows, but I also weigh a lot. There's no way I'll be able to carry you on my back. That's what Prince Sidon said to me. That was kind of rude of him, wasn't it? So in other words, I might need to get some shock arrows out of him after. Huh? So the Hylian stole Lady Mipha away. Thinks he can come wandering in here like nothing happened. Ooh. What business do you have here after all this year? What is this place? The weapons workshop. What are you doing? Trident maintenance. A trident? Light scale trident and the ceremonial trident. You've been making a racket since you walked in here. There's no point coming in here if you do not possess the light scale trident. Please leave now, alright? So in other words, I have to go get the light scale trident probably as part of this. So there's fish. There's rice. Oh, it's a merchant salesman, okay. General store of the Coral Reef. We have swift violets that will help you run faster if you cook and eat them. We also carry arrows for travelers. See something you like, go grab it from the table. Oh, unless you have some other business with me. Ask him how business is. Not bad. Or I'd like to say that, but actually it hasn't been that great lately. Our goods are mostly for travelers. There's been too many of those coming around lately. Ha! How you liking the Zora domain? It's... I just got here, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm gonna... Five pack of ice arrows for 80 bucks. I think I'm gonna buy one, just to be safe. I don't have a ton of money, so let's just not get stupid here. Well, I have 95 in inventory. These kids. So much fun. All the... Hello! Welcome to Seabed Inn. Here we... Huh? Huh? Could it be Linny? Is it Linny? You're Linny! It's been such a long time. Wait. Thought you and Mipha fell to Calamity Ganon. If you've been alive all this time, where you been? How you been doing? Please tell me. Oh, God. I'm an adult yet here. I'm thinking making a ruckus. Has it really been 100 years? In a way, it feels like yesterday. We've been here through a lot, I'm sure. I don't mind. I'd love to catch up on sometime soon. Oh, we got the cookie pot. Excellent. Wrong one. There we go. All right, we gotta start some cooking here. We got a lot to cook. All right, let's get some radishes together, maybe a little bit of typical shrooms, so a couple of those. Make a few of these dishes, try to build ourselves up a little bit here. Full recovery and 3 extra mushrooms. All right, I like that. See what else we can come up with here. Got a couple of these. Those mushrooms, and let's go for a couple more. Sneaky shroom, 7 minutes. Nice. Mid-level boost. Mikey like, Mikey like. All right, let's see here. This one I could probably use a little bit of help with. Let's give that a shot and see what we can do here. I've actually seen some people try to do this game with just using vegan ingredients. Alright, I'll take that. 5 hearts. Basically gets me right back up to full here. What other goodies can we come up with? I'm not going to waste all my time sitting here doing this, but I do know this is an important part of the game. Bird egg. Always good to get 2 eggs in. Let's make things fire resistant a little bit. And what else? Get some Hylian shrooms in there. Eight hearts and oh. Cold resistant, so I won't freeze. Okay, I can live with that. What other goodies we got here? Two of those. Let's go with the bird drumstick. Maybe a nut. Always good to add a little bit of nuts into your life. Okay, so basically fills half your bar and then gives you all your energy back. Okay. What do we got left here? We got a lot of food. Like, we got a lot of food. Got an idea here, so let me, oh no, it's already cooked, so I can't use it. Dang it. All right. Blue-eyed crab. Let's give this a shot and see what we get out of this as well. Alright, 5 and a... Alright, so that's another energy one. Is there anything else I should cook up while I'm here? Okay, let's get some... See if this turns into anything useful. Okay. Yeah, I think I got enough for right now. Let's go upstairs and see what kind of craziness we can cause here. I gotta say, for the Switch, this is an absolutely beautiful... This is an absolutely beautiful level here. The Hylian champion, it's me, Revon. We used to swim together when a child, remember? It's been 100 years. Now I'm over 130 years old. Everybody's so old compared to us. Can't wait to get here in tears. I can just imagine. Shouldn't you be dead? Sorry, that may be too personal a question. Father, we're on guard duty right now. All right, sorry. Leader of Pack Baz, the heroes in Gaddison. My father Trello, they have all aged a bit, I'm afraid. But they are doing well. Oh, but Master Link, you probably shouldn't speak to the elderly. Sorry for keeping you too long. You have business at the throne room. Please proceed at your earliest convenience. So I'm assuming the throne room's up here. Lady Mifa, watch this. I say get aptly demon sergeant shall strike down the divine beast Van Ruta. What you doing? You're Link! Finally I can avenge Lady Mifa! It's been 100 years since you last showed your face here. I again will cut you down myself. What do you mean? Nice try, but you cannot fool me, Champion Link. You're unable to protect Lady Mifa from Calamity Ganon? It's been 100 years since we lost her. Poor Lady Mifa. How heartbreaking. Alright, well at least we're learning something here. I'm gonna ask for your help now, after all this time and after all that has happened. So I say, Sigyn, the Demon Sergeant, even if this body of mine is destroyed, I will drown Ruda in shock arrows myself. And in doing so, Lady Mifa's regrets shall all be alleviated. If you understand anything of courage, then you'll get out of my way at once. Hey! No, my shock arrow training. I must learn to withstand them. Did I not just tell you that? To commit such violence with the great Sigyn standing right before you? In case you take that responsibility of appeasing divine beast Vanaruda. That's pretty much what I'm about to do here. I'm taking your shock arrow just for the hell of it, just because I'm going to need it. Alright, let's see what they got to say. Must be the Hyphly and the Sidon brought here, correct? You did well to come all the way here. Alright. I am King Dorifon, ruler of the Zora. That object around your race, is that not a Sheikah slate? Yes. Now that I've gotten a good look at you, it's all too clear who you are. You're the Hylian champion, Link! Do not tell me you have forgotten me. The Hylian champion, you can't mean the Link, that champion. So that's where I've heard your name before. What a fateful coincidence that we should cross paths. I cannot believe it, the Hylian champion Link has appeared before us. We have met numerous times, I'll have you know. Ah, so many memories. My mind is overflowing with nostalgia, my friend. I heard a terrible rumor that you had fallen in combat, but it appears you managed to survive. Extraordinary. I'll be honest, I lost my memory. Say you have lost your memory? Sure, you must remember my precious daughter Mipha, yes? You do you not? Have you truly forgotten my dear Mipha as well? You and Mipha were so close, you do not remember her? Young hero, please look upon the beauty of Zora's domain. Do you see the statue? Does gazing Mipha immortalized still not jog your memory? Well, perhaps your memory will return in time. I dearly hope so. So that might be one of the stories we have to go hit. Father, I do not believe discussing my sister will help matters at this moment. Link seems confused. Oh yes, of course. But first, it's worth noting how remarkable it is that Sidon brought a champion here without realizing it. That is quite a feat, my boy. That is a good one. Link, I doubt not that you have endured a great many trials. Still, I must ask you to hear my plea. Now then, here, I must inform you that Zora's domain is in danger of vanishing because of divine beast Van Ruda. I shall do the courtesy of speaking bluntly. We alone cannot stop the beast. Will you lend us your strength? Well, that's what I'm here for. What? Please do not speak so. To ask a Hylian for help, why the very thought of it curls my fins. Muzu, I expected more of you. How can you still protest? Muzu, it is rude to speak that way to your king and his guest. Link is here because I invited him. With such unprecedented rainfall, we have no choice but to rely on the aid of a trustworthy Hylian. Have we not already discussed this and arrived at this very conclusion? He is the key to saving Zora's domain. I have no doubt in my mind. Indeed, Link is a champion through and through. As things now stand, Zora's domain. Now, perhaps all of Hyrule is doomed to be swallowed by the sea. This is bigger than all of us, my friend. Zora and Hylians alike must put aside differences and band together. Have you already forgotten, my king? We cannot trust these lowly Hylians. This guy just doesn't like me. I don't know what it is. 100 years ago, they abused my power of an ancient civilization, turned Hyrule into what it is today. And that's not the least of it. Are you sure you're not the bad guy? It is their fault that Lady Mipha was lost to us. No, it's not. Link? Divine Beast Banruta has great power, has the ability to create an endless supply of water. Vlay has been mercilessly spouting water into the air. As a result, this area has been plagued by heavy rains. For us, Zora, water and air are as one, so you would think it would be quite so critical of a problem. Sadly, the rains have filled the eastern reservoir nearly to the point of flooding. If the reservoir bursts, and it will, I fear immense damage to befall not only Zora's domain, but also the area downstream from us. There, Hylians live in very grave danger. The Divine Beast is crying out once again. Great. Oh, you a big guy. So he just randomly just shoots water up in the air non-stop, right? The Divine Beast Vanruta. Your Princess Zelda often studied Divine Beast, that is, in the time before the Great Calamity. According to her research, the orbs located on Vanruta's shoulders are mechanisms that can control the water it generates. However, they require electricity to work. These orbs are clearly out of control now because there's no electricity coursing through them to stop them. So it's quite shock resistance for Azora. Hit one with a shock arrow. Sure enough, it slowed the water a bit. Unfortunately, as an aquatic race, we Zora are terribly vulnerable to the power of electricity. Perhaps we could not safely strike it with electricity at once. The water would soon return to a full... Okay, so they basically just... They can't attack it because if they shoot electricity, of course electricity and water will get them. That's why I went to search for a Hylian that can help us. Link, I'm certain you already figured this out, but we need you to use shock arrows to get the orbs working properly again. I will aid you in any way I can, of course. Please, hero, I beg of you. Please help us stop Ruta's rampage of destruction. I got no choice. What? Princess Zelda instructed you to board the Divine Beast and appease it from within. So then, Princess Zelda is still alive? Yes, in Hyrule Castle. I do not believe it. She was alive this whole time, just as you were. The events 100 years ago cannot be altered. It is true! But if we can control the Divine Beast, they may yet prove useful in sealing Calamity Ganon once and for all. I didn't know you such grand ambitions, Link. Wondrous, naturally. I shall help too. Once it is stopped rampaging, you can easily climb inside of it. Come, Link. Let us appease Ruta together. I'm in. I don't have a choice. Thank you, Link. Truly, we are in your debt. Our goal is the same. That means our meeting and nothing short of destiny. Then allow me to offer you this gift as show of faith. Zora armor. Custom armor painstakingly crafted by each generation of Zora princess for her future husband. Wearing it will give you the ability to swim up waterfalls. Okay. Please take good care of it. King Dorephan! Surely you do not really intend to give this old Zora the Zora armor. Countless generations of Zora princes have gifted that armor to the one they have sworn to marry. Well, from what I'm reading so far, I think that might actually still be the case. Princess Mipha made one that with her own hands. It's far too important to trust to a shady Hylian. He may be a champion, but Mipha had no such relationship with him. So why should he receive such an honor? This is just too much, my liege. I do not understand it. The Mizu not easily swayed once he set his mind is set. Okay, fine. You must understand he was in charge of education, my dear daughter Mifa. Naturally, she means a lot to him, just as she means the world to us. Ever since we lost to the calamity, he has grown to despise Hylians. All right. Hope he can forgive his rudeness. I really don't give two shits. But what shall we do now? I have tasked Mizu with finding the shock arrows we need to appease Van Ruda. But now he's rushed off in a huff. Don't let us... I'll work this out with Mizu. I shall return shortly. Okay. Sidon, I suppose that means you are going to tell him... Link, Mizu is most likely at the square down below. Would you mind going down there? I would like you to try to speak to him. Gotta make sure I find every little trick I can here right now. But first... There we go. It's going to be a bit of a downgrade, but you know what? We're in the area. Let's wear it. We got to fit in with the people, you know. I'm a man of the people. Sneaky river snail. Oh! You're highly looking to help Prince Sidon, aren't you? Sorry to introduce myself. I'm Groove. Used to help Prince Sidon with a search for a Hylian. For you to send him yourself is a godsend. Yes, it is. However, while searching for a Hylian, Prince Sidon left me stranded on a tower. Instead, I worked up the fighting spirit and jumped into the Zora River from the top of the tower. Then I came back here. I was deeply moved to see the reflection of the water surface as I dove in. Yes, deeply moved. In my observation, the person's true colors shine brightest when they dive freely into the waves. Congratulations on the new Zora armor. It's most impressive indeed. Wearing the Zora armor, even as a Hylian, you can climb a waterfall to get back up here in no time at all. That said, if you don't mind me asking, would you please show me your true colors as you dive into the water? Yeah, but then I gotta climb back up here. I'll come back later and deal with that. I want to get my shock arrows first. Grumble, grumble. A Hylian! Not just any Hylian. Your Link! What did you say? Shall punish you on behalf of Our Lady... That's what I'd like to do anyhow. But I'm afraid all of us in the Zora Council have our hands full trying to figure out what we'll do next about Ruda. She pilot, okay. All right, let's talk and find out what we're doing here. No desire to speak to you. Fine. Something you need to know. It's one whom my sister Mifa had feelings for. I was an only child then, so I did not know it at the time myself, but it is so. I grew up hearing my father's tell stories, some of which were about my sister's undying love for a Hylian named Link. What? No! This little... You cannot fool me with such a fanciful lie, not this Zora. How could Lady Mipha possibly have feelings for a Hylian like him? Facts are clear, he remembers nothing, even when he looks upon Princess Mipha's statue. It is the truth, Mizu. Though you never knew it. He was ever in Mipha's heart. Here comes the story. Flashback time. We were supposed to hit those 12 flashbacks. I got a feeling this is number 2. Here it is.
I was thinking, this reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child, always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against.
Dun dun.
That no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you.
Aww.
Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know. Perhaps we could spend some time together.
Oh. Wonder what kind of kids they would have. What's the matter? Are you unwell? You're quivering like a hatchling. What is the matter? Mipha, I remember. What? Do not mistake me for a fool, Hylian. There is no way you remember just now. When it is most convenient? Oh, God. Then I saw proof I cannot possibly take you for your word. If you have any such proof, sleeping with the fishes. Oh, there we go. If you have any such proof, now is the time to show it. Do so and I will tell you how to get those shock arrows. Yes, as well as anything else you wish to know. Have you not figured it out yet? Simply take a closer look at what Link is wearing. Thinking really changing clothes is gonna make me... What in the... That is the Zora armor from before. Lady Mipha made it that by hand, and yet it fits you perfectly. No kidding! What is the meaning of this? Now you understand, do you not? Now you know her heart belonged to and who she made Sid's special armor for. The fact that if the armor fits Link perfectly should be proof enough that Mipha made it for him and him alone. You have always disliked Hylians, even before the Great Calamity. This is why Mipha never told you. Now that you know, you must promise to help save us all, Muzu. Please, tell us where we can find the shock arrows we need. Knowing you, I bet you already figured it out. Never imagined she would make that special arm for one such as he. But he's cluing in. Do not approve of asking our help from a Hylian, but I suppose it is only for an option that point. I'm a proud Zora. That means I must take responsibility for unwarranted behavior towards you. Hey, genius. It isn't Link Day, but ever since Tears of the Kingdom came out last week, a lot of people have been playing this. Like, I got into this just so I could get ready for Tears of the Kingdom, but I didn't realize it is this big of a game. And I hope I'm doing well, by the way. As promised, I shall tell you where to collect as many shock arrows as you will need. That tall mountain over yonder, it's called Ploymus Mountain, and there you will find Shatterback Point. A terrifying creature has made his home up there. The awful beast shoots volley after volley of shock arrows, even a single one that could be fatal to a Zora. Aha! You must mean the Linnell. He is a man-beast, that one. The beast does indeed wield shock arrows. That is certainly one way to collect them quickly. He is vicious to be sure, but I am certain Link will rise to the challenge. In order to appease the divine beast, I will estimate you need at least 20 shock arrows. You think you can gather that many? I guess I got no choice. I have no doubt you'll be trying it. Oh, Link, let's get moving. The fastest way to pull it is the waterfall east of the domain. Just swim to the waterfall basin and then go up the waterfall from there. I'll wait at the East Reservoir Lake right by the Divine Beast. Gather at least 20 arrows, then come join me. Together we will stop the Divine Beast's onslaught. Alright, looks like we got some gameplay going now. You gotta go up there and fight a beast, though. One thing I want to do before we go... I think it's this buddy over here. He wanted to see how we dive. Yep, this one here. The heart flutter with emotion for me and see a person dives for him. Sleight of a diver just before they become in the water. I believe that's the ultimate form of beauty. Alright, that's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so we just gotta dive head first in the water. Okay. Oh, I got a turret all the way over, that's why. Okay. Blinding brightness. Radiant beauty. Okay, climb the waterfall, meet me back up here. Okay. I'm hoping that he gives me some supplemental thing that'll... Fantastic! Can you feel that? My soul is on fire, pulsating with beauty. You showed me something special. Thank you very much. Come over here real quick. That was amazing. I saw you dive and waterfall climb. My own lucky eyes. The joys have flooded here. It's a joy. I must thank you somehow. Fleet lotus seeds. Plant bears water. Seeds grow near deep water. Roots. Okay, so it moves your, increase your movement speed. Okay. I feel mostly ravaged after that. It's not every day I see a diving form as beautiful as yours. You know. Be looking forward to our next dive. I really will. Okay, make sure I get in the right direction here. And I gotta go east. Stupid kids. A traveler, hey, upon this stone monument of the proud history of the Zora dictated by Dorifan years ago. Plan to record all books, so I'm reading again. That sounds rough. Link! Is that really you? The Hylian who stole away Mifa. That's more the champ. What's more, the champion who... I cannot forgive you. Not ever. Say what? Not only did you fail... You went and stole Lady Mifa from us. I will never forgive you and the awful Hylians, not ever. Oh, God. History of the Zora, Part 7. The hero who defeated the Lydell, as told by King Dorifan. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the deer beast Lydell, who lived on Plymouth Mountain. But only one Hylian drove the beast back and restored peace to the domain. The Zora helm went in this fight is north of in the ruins near the lake. It restores their... Okay. So basically we gotta head east and then... So suffice it to say, everybody doesn't like us right now. Okay. Sure. There's this fool in the domain who goads people to jumping off Shatterpoint back Applause Mountain. It's a greasily dangerous jump, and this guy pressures people into jumping off by questioning their courage. He's a real bottom feeder. If this keeps up, someone is surely going to wind up getting horribly injured. I need a picture of Lionel to show everyone how scary they are. That way maybe people will stop going up there. Does that answer your question, Link? I'll leave the details to you. Just bring me a picture of a Lionel so I can describe him in terrible detail. Thank you. Alright, so as part of the safari, I have to... Yeah, enjoy the safari, yeah. Yes, sir. East Gate is all clear, sir. Ooh. Oh, well, if it isn't Master Link. Gonna be electrifying. Well, we used to play up here all the time. My name is Gaddison. The Hylian that Prince Sada brought here, don't tell me it was you, Master Link. And what's more, don't you seem changed much in the last 100 years. But I shouldn't be making idle chit-chat right now. I'm supposed to be fulfilling my officially appointed duty by keeping watch of the East Gate. I must maintain my surveillance of the East Reservoir Lake. We can chat later. So this is where I gotta come to eventually once I'm done. I got enough meat. I don't need to play with them right now. This isn't gonna be good. Blood moon time.
The blood moon rises once again. Please be careful.
So basically everything I killed already is gonna come back to life. Oh, good night of the already dead. Oh, yeah, I know. So we're on play run 6 of this. By the way, how you doing, Walker? I hope everything's going well for you. All right. Thank you, Genius. So I gotta get up there. Which means I assume I gotta go that way. Once again, I thank everybody for popping in. I think I might have to find a way to put chat into the onto the screen here, so when people are watching this on demand, they know what I'm talking about. No, I don't want to jump. Just want to collect my stuff. Get out of here. I thought maybe that tree would give me something here. I got enough meat. I don't need to kill everything, you know, as we're going along here. Ah, no, I don't want to go to East Reservoir Lake. Damn it. Just saw the sign over there and figured it out. I went backwards. You were here. Yeah, there's a sign, and now that's the path I have to take is over here. There's gotta be a waterfall over here I can follow. Or that. Quick way to get up here. Oh, I see gold. You know, my life gets attracted to shiny things very easily. I was gonna chop that. Thought for sure there'd be something over here. Ugh, never mind. Ah. I'm assuming that's a camp I'm gonna have to infiltrate. Tireless frog. This rare frog only ventures out in the rain. When cooked with monster parts, the Elisco pushes temper to your maximum stamina. So that'll be useful too if I need to pile up some extra stamina. Oh, this is what it was. Okay. History of Zora Addendum 2, Great Science, Great Escape. There was once a giant octa-rock in Hatano Bay, large as a mountain, which terrorized the village fishers. Hearing of distress, Prince Sidon went forth personally to eliminate the defending octa-rock. But this octa-rock was a tricky beast, and the prince dodged one of the stones in spat and inhaled it whole. Ooh. Such had been the fate of many strong warriors who went to slay the octa-rock. Not one had come back alive. Just as it seemed Prince Sidon would be counted among them, a giant octa-rock twisted in pain. The tip of the silver scale spear pierced the octa-rock's stomach from within, revealing itself to be the source of the beast's agony. Incredibly, Prince Sidon had fought his way out, stabbing the spear over and over into the monster's stomach. Unable to bear the pain, the octa-rock coughed up the prince and scrambled to escape. Ever since, the fishers in Hatano Bay have passed down the heroic tale, the prince who slew the fell octa-rock. Interesting story. I guess that is the lake I'm going to have to get into here. That's suddenly so metal, yeah, like... There's good old Death Mountain over here. Spewing up its ash and its... I just unlocked the map for the Death Mountain region. Nice. Shatterback Point this way. Okay. I want to be careful as I get up here because I do need to get a picture of this beast before I kill it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, that was gonna work. Yeah, he looks friendly, to say the least. Here comes our kill count. We're starting to dive up now. 72. And it's because I used the wrong button there. I just want to take a picture. That's all I want to do is take a picture. Where'd he go? Too far away. If I start taking damage, I'll eat one of my fiery concoctions here. We got lots of that stuff waiting to go for us. Where'd he go? Thought I saw one up here. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Nah, it's too far away. Sure. Okay, we're done that. We'll go give her their picture after. All right, he sees me. And that lasted all 2 seconds here. I gotta find a way to parry it better. All right. Wonder what it gave me for inventory here. How many shock arrows do I have? I need at least 20, which means I'm probably gonna need more than need more closer to 30. 1. They didn't give me credit for any of those. Damn it. Didn't even give me a chance to breathe there. Okay, if I can remember how to parry properly here, maybe we'll have a chance. Okay, so he does three dodges, then, all right, we got this now. We got this now. He's got a pattern. Why didn't I think of that? He's got to have a pattern. Got him again! Ah! But I need to get him with arrows. I don't want to get him with... That's the thing. If I can get him with arrows, that's the thing that's what I'm gonna beat him with here. Because I got a feeling he's the guy that, since he's dropping them. Walked off a sky island because I looked away. Attaboy, Dave. Now you got to climb all the way back up. Too bad you didn't have recall for yourself. Ah, he got me from behind. Missed the shrines up here as well. Yeah, I'll probably find that after I get through this lovely guy, because it's... I don't think the... Unless I put him in the water. Yeah, I didn't even see where he was, so I'm like, yeah, no. He's getting some token deaths on me here, just because of where I'm respawning. And just one little chip shot. All right, so he goes over the top with those arrows. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let me switch things up right away here. Don't even let me... Okay, first of all, we're going to change up to this one. And for arrows, we are going to... switch over to our strongest bow. We're going to use our shock arrow. You know what? Even our regular arrow could help right now. Ah, I jumped the wrong time. We might hit 100 tonight. We might hit 100. But the arrow was doing some damage. I saw that. Okay. Try some ice arrows? I don't know. All right, let's see what we got for potions here that could help. Stealth ain't gonna help. That might be a bonus, but... like to see if I got anything that does defense up. Low level defense boost. Well, I ain't gonna help me a whole lot here. All right, I'm gonna try it. Hearty steamed steak. See how many extra hearts we get. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. Let's just say we're not even going to bother with the extra extra hearts, because, yeah, that guy hits way too hard for my liking. We're going to have to try do some kind of flurry or something to him. Ah! Jump. And the Zor armor's weak to shock? Well, he's not shocking me, he's just bludgeoning me. So, actually, I might... That's actually a good idea, Super Dave. Let's try a few things here. One, let's get the big hacks. Two, let's get the better bow. Shock arrows. 3, let's get back on our regular armor. Very hard fight for where I'm at. Okay. Let's give her a try now. Okay, let's not try that, because he's just... If he's that far away, that's all he's going to do is try to hit me that way. Okay, Nintendo wants you to stealth this? So I don't need to beat him, I just need to... Okay, well, I can do that. We have potions for that. I do me. Yeah, no, I will definitely... Let's do a sneaky formula here. There we go. I just want to get some damn arrows. That's all I want. Maybe that's why they're giving me all these solid shrooms, right? It's one thing I always get confused at. I always think I have to beat a boss in battle. Give me that arrow. Thank you. Ah, damn it. Ah, Jesus. I didn't even think he was looking at me. 81. Ah, God. I just want some arrows. If I could get some rupees, I'd actually have enough to go buy my own. We will hit triple digits today. I will pretty much guarantee that. I thought we were actually going to hit a divine beast today, but obviously not at this point. Ah! Missed the timing again. Probably gonna have to beat this guy somehow. Because I'm obviously not getting into a position where I can respawn someplace safe, right? That was stupid. I got greedy. Was actually holding up there for a few seconds. Does not give me the flurry rushes. That's the part that upset me about that. I think I'm just going to armor up and see what I can do here, because I was actually doing not bad. Even if I do that, might do that. That might work a little better. And in terms of armor, let's... $2,000 points. Well, that's it for that. Ah! Won't let me move. But that shield was holding up. I'm impressed. It's not gonna take the full beating that I'm gonna need it to, but once again, let's set it up. Equip. And as we get them, we're gonna have to use them. Shield. Best thing about avoiding a big guy like this. Ah, shit. Did he see me or no? Yeah, I need a Metal Gear Solid sound to go with it. You don't see... Oh. Well, he saw me. Ah! Hold on. Before I die, I at least want to get one good chance here. was gonna say my stealth doesn't mean much right now, but... There we go. So that did all of 100 damage. That Flurry Rush did all of 100 damage. So in other words, I'm going to have to be damn perfect for a good 5 minutes. This is, you know, batten down the hatches. Here we go. I don't want a weapon that's going to break. I have to save that cat picture for the side quest later. There we go. Timing was a little off earlier, that's why. There we go. Damn it! Oh, I was doing good there for a bit, and I got a little greedy. I whacked him in the ass too many times there. My goal is to get this before we get to 100. And I think I got a pretty good strategy right now. Besides the typical runaway deal that we should have done already, but I digress. You know what? I might take a death for this. You never know. You really don't. Get that picture that I need. Don't stand in water while you're doing it. Ah, I didn't hit the wrong button. But I got a feeling this might do it. If I would learn how to aim. Just got to learn how to aim better. I want to try this one more time. Yes, chat, I know you can live in my misery right now, but... I've done crazier things. Ah. Because it broke, I didn't get a chance to get a lightning rod. Okay, so no more lightning rod. Well, I think we all can agree on that right now. No more lightning rod. But I got it. I just gotta... Let's use the big boys first. Get in there. Get some work done. Get some work done. Ah! I might just have to go buy some of these arrows here if we're going to keep going like this. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching me suffer here. Just run down the middle of the field. What the hell? Or do I have to go up there? Wait a second. If all I have to do is go up there, this should be a breeze. Jump at your own risk? Okay. Alright, well that was pointless. I do like the textures though. Oh wait, what? Thought maybe there might be something up there. Okay, where is he at? Oh, he's over there. So what I got for shock arrows? 10. Okay. Shut up, Fox. Shit! Go! $13. Where are the other ones? All right, this is where we take our little elixir here for stealth. Hopefully it helps out for a little bit. It's a little frosty up here. Shit! Stay quiet, stay calm. Stay quiet. Stay calm. Do I have enough? 17. 18. We got enough. But I'm not good enough for just good enough here. Let's... Yeah, that's where I want to go. We did it, chat. We didn't die. We got through it. We got our 20 arrows, but I'm going to go grab 5 more. Just because it might be important for me to grab those. Because I know what kind of abilities I have sometimes. Oy. Thought he had shock arrows here somewhere. Nope. Or did he? Is it just ice arrows you have? Ah. All right, I don't care. Either way. Almost fell in the water right there. That wouldn't have been pretty. All right, let's get out of here. East Gates, where are you? No, I was down here in front. What are you doing? Oh, he's carving a statue. Okay. Forgive me, chat, for I am lost, as always. Ah, there's the gate I need to get to. Or is that the front gate? No, that's a front gate. I need to get the east gate. Which, if I do believe so myself, would be right over here. Nope. Maybe if I worked further in here. Hey, Korok boy.
Yo. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh.
I'm just gonna get away from this guy. I was hoping that, you know, there'd be some shock arrows around here as well, but... Oh well. Stuff happens. Let's get it. Is that the east gate or not?
Oh. Oh.
It's all because of the Beast Ruta. Yeah, the...
Oh. Hmm? Oh.
Yes. If I have them. I don't have any, okay. So I need to get over there. There we go, there's the guard too. I should have jumped off that cliff, shouldn't I? And see what happens. We could always go back and find out. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh. 네. 아.
All right, I think we got all the information we needed there, so let's... We've already gotten everything we needed there, so... Let's get up in that East Reservoir and see what we can do. There's the beast. I see a chest. It's always good to see a good chest around. Another night shield? Hi. Yeah, I want to save you for a little bit. Always good to have a second shield like this, right? Should have broken those by hand. All right, here we go. Time to deal with Van Ruta. Showtime. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Are you ready for this? Do you have enough Zora arm? Do you have your Zora armor and shock arrows? All right, fine. Equip the shock arrows. And put on the Zora armor. Okay, fine. Glad to see you're ready to go, Link. Never cease to amaze. Now let's go. Here we go. Gaze upon the divine beast back. Okay, so once we shoot up the waterfall, once we get into arrow mode,
break that ice.
okay.
Any shot? Go.
Oh, I gotta get both of them?
You all right, Link? Will you get rid of that ice? Shock arrows ready? getting closer. Going up. That's it.
Ah, hit the water too hard.
Just in time somehow.
Gotta eat some food right now. Just want to get some that's just gonna fill me up. It's not gonna... Just ran out of stamina from swimming, yeah. I hear ya. There we go. Knew I had something here that would load me up.
Watch that ice.
Wrong side, wrong side, wrong side. Damn it.
Here you go. Right, go.
Ah. Which one was I missing? That's the question I have.
Don't drown. Let's find them. Get those shockwaves. Somewhat. Watch that ice. Shock arrows ready.
So I gotta hit something up here. Why can't I be better at that? Why not? Not gonna have to worry about the health for a little bit then.
Here you go. All right, go.
You're supposed to come save me, adult. Hey, Tom, yeah.
Can we get rid of that ice? We're getting closer. Here we go. Let's find an opening.
I do love the fact that I gotta use two-hand technique on the right side with me.
Any shot?
I could see where you get frustrated at this point because I don't know where to shoot now.
I'll always save you.
If you guys have a few questions, if you guys know, let me know. I don't mind. And the fact I don't have enough shock arrows now might... Oh, the shoulders.
Get those shockers. Swim. go.
I know exactly what you're talking about right now. And I'm not gonna have enough shock arrows to deal with it.
We're getting closer. Somewhat.
I'm not getting them anywhere.
Break that ice. Get those shock arrows. Marvelous.
There we go, finally. I was missing the other shoulder, that's why I didn't see it. Bam! The rains have stopped. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. You want to venture inside, right? Yep. Bring it closer, we're counting on you, hero. Do your good work. Okay, here we go. Now we get to time to have some fun.
Well, Link, here we are. Looks like this is where the real work starts. Best of luck. Nice job cutting off the water flow from this divine beast.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Show the enemy no fear. I'll see you back at Zora's domain. Farewell.
You better hurry up, he's firing back up again. Oh no, he's getting his legs going.
Finish the job.
Oh yeah.